All right, so tonight we're just going to go over real fast a good monthly outline on how to have your best month yet in your Beachbody business. I know I listened to a team call when I first started coaching that talked about how to have your best month yet and how to treat your business like a business and not like a hobby. So I came up with a strategy that works for me, and of course everyone's different, so you can tweak it and play with it and see if it works for you. But basically what I do is I come up with a monthly outline to plan my month ahead of time. So this is already up on our team website, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen just so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, so on our, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Under our Knockouts United coaches page, if you click on organization, you will come to this page, scroll down, and you'll see a monthly outline. So for monthly organization, you can click over here and you're going to come up with this document. So if you are a discount coach and you just want to sign up for a coach for your 25% discount, then things might be a little different. But if you're trying to build your Beachbody business, then this is a great tool to utilize to plan out your month ahead of time so you can stay organized and stay on track and see kind of what you're working with for what's coming up. I think it's easy when you first start coaching to advertise a challenge group and try to get people in your group and start running your challenge group. And then you're just focused on running your challenge group. You kind of forget that there are other aspects to the business as far as building your team and explaining to others what the coaching opportunity is and continuing to share. And when you're running your one challenge group, you're already going to want to start lining up new challengers for the next group when it comes around. So what I do is I print out a calendar, which if you go back to our Knockouts United page, we also have a calendar template in here. So you can go ahead and print out a calendar at the beginning of the month. And at the end of, so let's say at the end of December, I sat down and I looked at my calendar. I wrote down things that were non-negotiable, things that I definitely wanted to get done that month. So every month I always want to run a challenge group. You'll find if you're not running a challenge group, you're not moving your business forward. Even if it's just a couple people in your group, or even if you take old challengers who still want to have that sort of accountability and add them into this month's challenge group, it's obviously up to you. You can run it however you want, but that's totally fine. It doesn't have to be new people each time. So non-negotiables, you'll see under number 2 for me, new coach training, which we run on the first Monday of every month. And yes, we even do it if we only have one coach who's new to our team and wants to be trained. We'll still run it. B is a challenge group, like I just said. C is a sneak peek into coaching, like the event that we're running right now, or else you can do just like a one night, one time webinar or Zoom call like this, where you can give people who are asking about the coaching opportunity or who you think might make a good coach and are willing to listen in on some of the details to this call, and you basically start sharing everything just like we do in the sneak peek event. Other non-negotiables are our weekly team calls and then the national wake-up call, which is every Monday morning. So those are the non-negotiables. Then I write out my negotiables. So this kind of depends on the timing, what time of year it is, if a new program's about to come out, just what's going on that month specifically. This isn't necessarily every month. So you might want to run a free challenge. And what I mean by timing, like when a new program is coming out and stuff, for example, if I were to run a free challenge right now, my free challenge would probably go into the launch date of 21 Day Fix Extreme, which comes out the beginning of February. And I wouldn't want people to say, oh, well, I've got this free challenge, so I don't want to try 21 Day Fix Extreme, you know? So you kind of want to plan around events in Beachbody, like launch dates that are happening, and of course your schedule too. So free challenge, community health fair, or starting a fit club, like a week-long Shakeology trial or a week-long clean eating challenge. And then Super Saturday, which was just this past weekend, or other coaching events, summit, success club trip, stuff like that. So those you're going to want to note on your calendar depending on if you're doing them that month. So what I do is you can get out the printable calendar, or I actually have here next to my desk like a monthly calendar like this. So I'll get my dry erase marker out and kind of play around with what dates kind of work for me and what sounds good. I kind of want to spread things out, one, so I'm not so overwhelmed, like challenge group and sneak peek and clean eating challenge and free challenge all going on at once, because I want to be able to dedicate, if you've ever done a free challenge before, I'm sure you know that you've got people messaging you, well, what's a good snack and how many times should I eat a day? And so I want to dedicate, as much time as I can. So you don't want to overload yourself. So you probably can't see on this calendar, but that's fine. I've got written down the 5th is when my challenge group is going to kick off for January. So the week before, you'll see I'm still promoting that Rock Your Resolutions challenge group. And then during this week, I have promote our 5-day sneak peek, which started on Monday, yesterday, the 12th. So then down here, the last week, I've got promote the new coach training, which is going to start the first week of February. So on your calendar, you're going to note the date that all these events are happening, but you can also make a note to yourself, like 2 weeks before the challenge group starts, or even 3 weeks before the challenge group starts, start promoting for the next challenge group, just because we always have to take into consideration people want to think about it, people want to wait till their next paycheck, and then of course they need to wait until they get their shipment in as well. So you can add in, you'll see number 5, you can add in, dang, I got a typo in there. You can add in your dates are for when you want to start promoting things. Because another thing is, if you're promoting through social media, we've talked before about you don't want your whole Facebook wall to be full of, join my challenge group, I'm doing this challenge group, full of just spitting Beachbody stuff out at people. So when you promote this kind of stuff, you're only going to make a couple public posts on your Facebook wall or Instagram or whatever, and then the rest is going to be your behind the scenes inviting and everything like that. So adding the promotion notes into my monthly calendar is huge. And then just carry it all out, okay? What you've got on your calendar is you want to stick to it each month. And like I said, sometimes some months are more dead than other months, right? So you've got your challenge group starting like I did on the 5th. Well, people were just starting to think about their New Year's resolutions, at least in my social network. So I really didn't have a lot of people join the challenge group to start on the 5th. I've got more people who are asking me now, like, shoot, maybe I need to join your February challenge group. So that's the biggest thing, is planning out your month and sticking to it. So kind of at the end of this month, or even now, you can look ahead to February. You can print out that calendar and write down your non-negotiables. So that would be like the new coach training that you can always be sharing the business opportunity with others. A challenge group, because you want to keep bringing new challengers in and working one-on-one with them and in the group setting. Sneak peek into coaching, which we'll be doing every month, and then both the team calls and the national wake-up calls. If you are confused about anything, or you can't remember the dates and when a training starts, anything like that, it should always be posted in our Knockouts United page on Facebook. So I just wanted to go into a little bit more detail about, I lost my train of thought.
Is this Kelsey?
Yeah.
Can you guys, okay, I didn't know if I'm like in this or not, but I guess I am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And
I've been
Okay, and I'm recording everything, so if you wanna, I'll post it in our team page. If you wanna go back, then you can hear what you missed in the beginning. Um,
Oh,
we're doing a quick call tonight. But so basically, the whole point with the monthly planning is just to keep you on track, to keep you with a direction and with the main things that we're gonna get done each month, and then just have a plan to follow. Because I can be the first to admit, the months that I haven't done this, like when I first started coaching, and I didn't have a plan to follow with set events that I wanted to promote and spread the word about and, get my friends and family and potential coaches involved in, I was just kind of aimless. I was just thinking, oh yeah, maybe I should promote for that challenge group. Oh, I didn't get that many people for this challenge group. What should I do next? And your business kind of slows down and starts to come to a standstill. So there's more to your business than just promoting for your next challenge group. There's a couple different aspects. Of course, you want to be helping people and you want to be getting people involved in starting their fitness journey, but you can also get people, let them know about the coaching opportunity and get them involved, because as a coach, you have the potential to not only help people with their fitness goals, but to also help them join our team and become a coach and help them with some financial goals that they might have too, and see that, this really is a business opportunity and not just posting pictures of yourself working out on Facebook. So one of the team calls that really changed the game for me, one of the national wake up calls was when they said to teach, or I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. Was to treat your business like an actual business and not like a hobby. So I know when I first started coaching, I figured this was something I could do whenever I had a second to talk to people and kind of promote products that I had already tried and I knew that I loved. But once I really buckled down and thought about doing things aside from just occasionally promoting a challenge group and stuff like that, that's when I noticed a big shift in the people that I was reaching out to, in my paychecks, in starting to grow my team and stuff like that. So little things like, I know Lydia, you had ordered business cards, like I did that. That can help you. That can branch out a whole nother network to reach with your leaving business cards in local tanning salons or places around town. Print out brochures. You can I started a blog. You can make your own website. And if you guys need any help with that, then it's just another way to expand your market and continue to reach people. Let me know, because I've done a lot of playing around with it and I'd be glad to help. A like page on Facebook. So I know, Lydia, you had made one of those too. But it's just another way. I'm finally figuring out that you can like promote your posts. And so, your face comes up and it says sponsored, and all these people that you don't even know, you're coming up in their news feed and they're saying like, oh, I could get a free fitness and nutrition coach. And so just other ways to expand your network. So if you start taking this business seriously, like it really is something that you can work on and grow, rather than just, I'll post on Facebook on Sunday when I decide to work out, then you'll definitely notice a shift in your paycheck and your success with Beachbody. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over tonight. Does that help at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. I really like the like page on Facebook and to do the blog. Like, those are some things that I think I'll start working on.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people think, oh, well, I don't need to do that yet. I'll wait until I get a little bit more established. And but I think the biggest thing is you got to start somewhere. So if you start, that's
Right.
even just sometimes I'll just add a recipe to my blog and post it on my Facebook, like, hey, added a recipe, check it out. It's just kind of another resource that people have. And this is going to sound silly, but when I say treat your business like a business, not like a hobby, it just makes you seem more official. And people are like, oh, she really is doing something real. You know what I mean?
Right.
So did you guys have any questions about anything?
I don't think so. Is Lydia on here too?
Yeah, I'm on here.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for getting on. I was just talking to Lydia about trying to figure out what we can do to like motivate people to get on our team calls, because ever since like the past 2 months, I can't get anyone motivated to get on a team call.
But it used to be
Really?
like
Okay.
people.
Huh.
So,
Well, what were you guys doing before to get people on? Just the same thing?
yeah, I mean,
Or
I feel like the
Well-
holidays like got everyone off track.
yeah, I think the holidays threw
yeah,
people
that's
off.
true.
And before I was doing team calls like with my sister-in-law, so it was both of our teams, and we would have probably like 5 or 6 people get on. So
Yeah.
it still wasn't
Mhm.
that much, but I don't know. I feel like we've got some moms on our team that like are trying to put the kids to bed at this time, and then some
Right,
people tell
right.
me they'll watch the recording when I post it later, and so I'm trying to figure out if these are really beneficial or if we want to figure out a different way. So we'll figure it
Okay. Well, I like this is my first one, so I mean, I like doing this because it feels like kind of more personal than just like messaging on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm kind of old school, but maybe I'll help. Maybe I'll try and help advertise our team calls next time too.
Or like I think a big thing is just as we start adding coaches and building our individual teams, maybe just stress to our new coaches like, oh, you should definitely get on the team call this week, like because it is just a good opportunity to, I mean, I'll generally come up with a topic to go over for that night, but if you guys have any suggestions of stuff you want to hear more about, or like need help with running challenge groups or the invite process or how to build your team, like how to get more coaches, and let me know. I'll go over that in meetings. But yeah, I think maybe if we stress when people first start coaching that they should definitely get on the team calls, because some people are just scared to get on.
Yeah, it was a little intimidating, but
Yeah, so, and I totally understand that, but we're normal. And they don't take long. I don't have that much to say.
okay. Well, thank you, and I'm gonna look into doing maybe blogs and the like page, like those ideas.
Yeah, okay. Let me know. And I know Lydia's done her like page too. So let me know if you guys need any help or anything.
Thank you so much.
And don't be like Lydia. You can message me without saying, sorry to bug you. You're not bugging me.
I know. I do feel bad. I feel like I was like being really annoying.
No one's bugging me. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny.
These questions all the time. Oh my god, I'm such
You guys are funny. Sometimes I'm like, shit, what is the answer to that?
I always like my automatic go-to like thing on social media. I put LOL after like every sentence. I don't know why I do it. So I'll be like, sorry, LOL. Sorry to bother you, LOL. I don't know why I do it. It's just a nervous habit.
And I even capitalize the LOL like it's really funny. It's not.
Like it's really funny. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you.
All right. So you guys message me if you need anything, okay?
We will.
Thanks for getting on.
Okay, we will.
All right,
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.
bye.
Bye.